Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Okay, so yeah, tell me like what you want to discuss.
Sir, that
Hmm.
baking, I wanted to know.
Baking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send you one file, sir.
Okay.
Making one bust lately.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. Send it.
Yeah. I sent the files.
Sent. Okay. Let's see. Haven't received it yet. ZPR. Okay. Okay. Work. So now you want to bake all this information.
Yes, sir. I actually baked it, but then in some of these projects, like that very minute skin detail also can be seen.
Hmm. So that is render, I believe you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
So that process we use displacement map, not normal map. So that
Okay.
process is slightly different. So like suppose you have this skin. I isolated this and let me see all.
This one's lower subdivision is repeated.
There
This
is
is a read code.
your voice is like cracking. I'm not able to understand. Like what?
So this is a reto code lowest division. So you
Okay.
can use this directly.
I can use this. So I have all this. Okay, there is a gap in geometry. In geometry. Anyways, let it be. So lowest division, I can see the model and everything. So now I need, and I believe it's unwrapped or not.
Yes, sir. It's
It's
unwrapped.
unwrapped. I can see it's unwrapped. Yeah. So it's unwrapped. So then everything becomes super easy. So now I have all these informations and everything is baked on it. So Control W, one polygroup, because now I'm going to export this model and use it for my texture and everything. So how do you do it? Make sure like you create a, this is like process follows like you create a high poly, retopo the model and then bring back that model, unwrap it, retopo, unwrap it and bring back that model and project all the details from high poly by subdividing. I believe you did the same thing.
Yes, sir.
So you transfer all the information. So now your low poly have all the subdivision level with all information and plus UV map is also there.
Yes,
So
sir.
now what we do is we go to, because like for this kind of this skin detail and all, if you use normal map, yes, in engine it works differently. In engine it still you can see some amount of pores and details, but if you render it in like marmoset or normal Arnold, you cannot see anything. It almost blurred out everything. It almost flat.
Yes, sir.
So in for that we need to use displacement map. So you can go to displacement map here. UV is already there, so I can flip B. Like for ZBrush, we know we have to flip texture,
Yeah.
flip B. Adaptive, I can switch on, switch off. Adaptive is basically average out the displacement, basically. So this is something I can keep it on or off. This is fine. Like you can, if you want, if you don't. Yes, this thing, this is a dynamic pixel is basically displacement. This thing, like basically increase like anti-aliasing you have in normals and all, right? It's
Yes, sir.
exactly works like that, but it increases the time of baking.
Okay.
And there is not personally I felt like there is not much difference like without this and with this. Very minute difference. Yes, if you are like rendering in 8K or 16K, then might be a difference, huge difference. Otherwise I really can't see any difference. So once done this, and then click on create. You can use a 3 channel also, or you can use just normal this, because Maya supports 3 channel also and 32-bit also if I want. Or if I want, I can export a XPR map, or like raw version, raw
Yes, sir.
format. So anything you can do it, just click on this create map. So make sure while creating whichever subdivision level you are in, like lowest subdivision, like your channel 1 or maybe channel like subdivision level 2, based on that it will bake all the
Okay.
information. So if you're in this subdivision level 2 and and then you're trying to use the map on subdivision level 1, it will give you error.
Okay, sir.
So make sure whichever level you export, like baking, same level, same model, same level you have to export and use it for that map. This is like, okay, it's compiling everything. Let it compile. It's 34 million. And like you can use this also, and under plugin there is again another displacement map option is there. From there also you can export. And in if you go to plugin, there is more options are available. That is like usually we average out, try to average out something or calculate something. In that case we use it, or you can use this also directly, both works.
Yes.
Well, that would have like more control basically. You can there you can see this a very limited option, mid value right now is here, so I can change all these value there, modify it. So as of now, I'm just simply exporting it. And I guess as per university, whatever we got information till now, I guess we can another 2 weeks we can have class easily.
Okay, sir.
Easily, because still they haven't confirmed the date. So maybe I guess you guys have exams from 24th something. I'm not sure. So at least 2 weeks we have for sure. Maybe
Okay.
it, but there's, if exam postpones, so then obviously we will have extra time. So we'll manage those time, and those realistic activity we talked about initially, we'll
Yes.
can start working on that.
Okay.
I should have used like a division 2, because this is like a displacement. This is very low poly. So I should have used this division 2. But anyways, we can use this. And there are like few things we need to keep in mind. Okay, just open my. I have unwrapped everything. Unwrapped. So there are like few things we need to keep in mind. I need to import this, and the number of subdivision is there. Whatever is there in ZBrush, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7. Same amount of subdivision level you have to give in Maya also. then only we'll get exact same result, otherwise we will not get exact same result. So like if it's like 6 division, I have to give subdivision level while rendering.
Even in marmoset also.
Marmoset works little differently. Marmoset, if you import and apply this displacement, it will work little different. It will it might distort couple of areas. It works differently because it's a real-time render. And your Arnold is basically production render. It's not real time. It calculates everything and generates the geometry. So it works little differently.
No, sir, because for me in Arnold, I don't know, it doesn't render properly.
It doesn't render. Why?
Because of my laptop, maybe.
Which GPU you have?
1050 Ti.
Acha, M50. Okay, maybe. Then it's possible because but Arnold I'm using CPU only, right? Because in my system also GPU render sometime works, sometimes don't work. If it's heavy, it doesn't work. It's like most probably for this kind of render, this also won't work most probably. Okay, let's see. It's taking too much time.
Didn't get stuck, sir.
No, it's working. It's working. It's like just too much time. Just give me a second. Close the doors. Too much noise. CPU usage. There's no GPU. Okay. And like I guess my because ZBrush use CPU most of it, and my CPU is like pretty old. It's sixth generation, so it's like quite old. So that's just a little longer. Hmm.
So why don't you close and try using multi-map exporter
Hmm?
from that? Why don't you close this and use multi-map exporter from that? Maybe it will happen first because I extracted normal zone from there.
Like multi-map
That
exporter.
happened fast.
That
It
is
did happen
slightly
fast.
faster. Yes, that's true. But anyways, it needs to be displacement. It's almost like I guess 50-60% is done. If I cancel it again, I have to redo it. Done. So you can see displacement map baked. All the information is visible here. Map is here. And now if I want, I can export it. Photoshop. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. I clicked on create and this thing. I should have like, my bad. Mistake. I clicked on create, so it's recreating the map again. So it's okay. Subdivision level 7 2. Displacement. Okay. No subtools, only this one only. Export option, displacement map. So here for 0.5, it's code only 0.5 adaptive smooth UV. Scale also 1. So all this value. So I have to keep the exact same value. Mid value, this thing 0.5, scale is 1. Okay, correct. Displacement, save. Okay, it will take 7-8 minutes.
Sir,
Tell me.
I have the displacement. I'll send it to you, sir. I'll
Ah,
just check.
that will be like better.
Yeah, it will send it.
Just cancel this. Just move the file. You didn't did it in like division 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Export the model desktop. Here's the map. Okay. There's something happened here.
That when I open this UV in ZBrush, I think that like that line is there.
Okay, maybe this UV is going slightly outside. That's what's creating. Anyways, so you can see the map, but I really can't see any ports here. Layers also nothing is there. Everything is there. So why this thing is okay? Anyways, just convert this into JPEG or something. Okay, JPEG I converted. Maya. Okay. So one more thing to do is from ZBrush, before exporting this, Control W, make sure one single polygroup. Otherwise, we'll split the model based on the polygroups. Yeah, one model. Soften it. So I'll change this to AI standard surface. And now, if this is like default, I'm not changing anything here. Hyper shade. Graph. And I need to add displacement here. So I just import my texture. Just drag drop here. And this one I need to connect to displacement. So select your model, Arnold subdivision 7, like same, correct. So height and scalar 0 value, all this thing. Height is by default 1 only. If I want, I can reduce it and make sure switch on, enable auto bump. These are like few things. And this
What does
height,
that do, sir?
this auto bump basically like based on the surface, it reads the surface like polygon size and subdivision size and generate those details. So this thing, if you click it, it will get better result. So let's name it skin or head.
Also, sir, when I put the roughness, I switched on that alpha is luminance and all. But still, like I actually made the forehead and all that a little wet.
Okay.
All those details are not even showing in this armor.
Okay, let's see. So now basic thing is ready. This thing applied. Let's apply light. So without light, I think we'll render. Let's see. I really can't see anything. Nothing is. No Z brush. Why it's not rendering?
So maybe if you use that skydome light, even sometimes even I have this problem when I use this area later on.
It's doing something. Should render. Rendering. Rendering. So you can see it's like way too strong, too much of displacement. So everything is messed up. So now I have to control the displacement map. Okay. And one more thing, this is raw, no sRGB. 100% selected. This is correct. Oh, I selected 1K only from here. Okay. And this filtration radius, greater the value, your image that whatever the file sign, it will be little blurry. If you make it 1, it will be sharp. This again you can control. Let's see. All these things looks fine.
So don't we have to do the alpha's luminance in this?
For this, it's working. For displacement, sometimes we don't have to do it. We can do it. Let's see. Usually, how black and white map, we have to do that. And color space. Okay. Now, a few things. Height, it's too much. But there's one more option that I forgot to change. Scalar is 0.5. It's mid value, scalar mid value was 0.5 in ZBrush. So same value here. Height, we can control the intensity. I missed something. There is one more option. Fine, this is fine. Presets, skin, replace. It's rendering, but what is this haptic here? Nose. Render cam. Only render cam. Perspective mode. Not going to get. Oh, everything become okay. Huh. One more thing. ZBrush files are very tiny, like scale wise, and skin shader makes it like completely translucent. So I have to fix this thing. Select all three, including camera. Okay. Control G, group it, scale it maybe 40 times. What, it's doing something or not? Render. One more thing we can do is multiply. Connect this to this. It's not required actually. Friend, why it takes so much time? It's rendering saying 26%, but oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Light, because I have scaled it up, so I need to increase the intensity. Okay, just give me a second. I just use the sky emoji. Be faster. Okay, now at least. It's rendering perspective only. Render only selected. Okay, now it's working. It's working, but it's like creating all this problem. So I need to reduce the intensity. Okay, I can just simply stop this, use this IPL instead. this part, render and check. Usually 0.2, 0.1, 0.15 works perfectly. And there's one more thing we have to, okay, by the time this happens, like for apply using displacement map, we have to do something else also. What I have to do is I have to open this file, to show file. This map, Control J, others, high pass, let's zoom in. So with this, what happens? It enhances all those corners and everything, what edges. With very less intensity, I can combine these two. So it will enhance all those corners and all the details. And then I can, so you can see all those details are visible. Information, it's noisy. Yes, I have to increase the render quality. Then only I can see all the details are rendered. All those dots. Just now I just have to increase the intensity, this thing, your render quality. Yeah, right now it's you can see everything 333. I can make it like 7, and if I want to increase something, I can increase those things also. This entire camera basically multiplier. This is multiplier for all everything. You can, if you increase this, if you increase this also. If you want to increase this manually, you can do that as well. It will increase the quality of render. This noise and everything it will reduce.
Yes, sir. So I can apply this skin preset and then put my textures on top of that.
And make sure scale your model. Like I this 40%, 30% multi increase the size. Otherwise, controlling will become very difficult, because otherwise you have to play in 0.001, 002. Those values have to tweak. Now, suppose I can see it's like way too translucent. Select the select material, and here I can come. I can see subsurface. It's way too translucent. Scale is 1. I can reduce it, and catwalk. This random walk I can use 2, and the scale of subsurface I can reduce it like 0.7 or something, 7.3, okay, right, something. So it will reduce this thing, and then I can render it one more time. And texture also you can directly like generate in ZBrush itself. There is a color map option, cavity options. You can just generate it and then export and apply it here. Guess I have a file. So like all those noise are gone. So if you increase the quality, it will automatically reduce all those noisy effect, but it will increase your rendering time. It's like, okay, minimize. So you can see all ports, everything is visible. And now if you have support of diffuse and roughness and everything, it will work beautifully without
Yes.
any problem. So just cancel it. Cancel it. So in this one, I'll show you the skin shader. So in because that one is like for production. Where is my displacement? Where is head? Head. Oh, this one only. So here, um, oh, one thing I missed, I forgot to create this displacement, this thing. So with this, you can control it from here. That's why I had to go to that Arnold shader and change it. So this is a thing, you can get it from here directly. Displacement. It will generate this node, and what you can do is connect this output to displacement, or not this one, alpha displacement, and this one you connect to here. and delete this one. So with the help of this, now you can control the scale directly from here. You don't have to go there and change it.
Okay, sir.
So this will help to control this thing easily. Like, though we can always select and go there and change it. So, but here it becomes a little handy. So change it and then you can control. So it's like, this is what I did here. And this particular character, as you can see, almost every part, like most of the area, it's using displacement. Like for arm, for everything, and you can generate renders with your eyelashes, hair and fur, everything. It renders. So it's pretty heavy file. Yeah, give you like clean render and a clean and nice render, and it's better, like higher the value, better the quality. That's the only thing. And then we can post process it easily. And how, one more thing, while exporting this, make sure right now though I have used like subdivision level 1, use subdivision level 2 and then bake your displacement, so that will give you better result.
Yes.
Better result, yes. And yes, this, like anyways, this like HDRE works perfectly. Yeah, that. And what else?
That's it.
That's it. I guess the Ranjan joined, yes. So, and like anything else you want to ask or anything? Nothing? Then we can wind it up.
That's it, sir. This is only doubt.
Okay, no problem. So I have unwrapped my model, like that girl. I have unwrapped that model. So
Yes,
we will start texturing.
Okay, sir.
So in substance, this time we'll use substance.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Bye. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.